fellow pilots and flying enthusiasts, Dundee here. Thought you might want to check out my Grassy float landing. It's kind of cool. Now this is not an instructional video and I'm not a CFI. It's just a fun little clip showing a float landing on a grass runway. Now I do this when I need to change over to wheels or just when I'm storing my float plane away for the winter. Now the difference between a regular float landing and a grassy float landing is the approach. And the approach is very similar to a glassy water landing where you establish a very slow rate of descent and just wait to touch down. A very shallow glide slope and no real flare. Now for me, step one is to walk the runway. I always make sure that there's no rocks and other hazards that could damage my floats. And I always mark my touchdown point so I know exactly where my target is. I always approach with full flaps to ensure the slowest possible touchdown speed, and I don't dump the flaps after touchdown. I also crack my door open a bit. A grassy landing can be kind of nice when there's a bit of snow like in this video, but a lot of snow is really cool. It's like landing skis in powder snow. But my preference is just wet grass. Typically, an early morning dew is really nice because the deceleration is much quicker and you don't slide along the ground as long. And if I'm not totally comfortable with my approach, I just go around until I am. Again, this is not an instructional video and I don't recommend that you try this. I think I was well over 500 hours of float time before I tried this for the first time, and I've done it many times with different airplanes. But it's not something that the inexperienced pilot wants to be messing around with. And for me, one of the benefits of having grassy float landing experience is if I ever have an engine failure in a float plane and I have to put down in a farmer's field or some other non-water surface, I know what to expect. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks a lot. Cheers.